Thank you for joining Wars of the Roses as we continue with part 35 of The Beginning of Masonry by Frank C. Higgins. The letter G. Many commentators on the antiquities of the craft say that the letter G that accompanies the center of our distinctive emblem is merely a substitute for the Hebrew letter Yod, which, as the initial and representative of the ineffable name Jehovah, properly belongs there, but is replaced by G because the latter is English. It is also often stated that our own revered deity name God is simply the letter Yod spelled with a G. These statements in question are only surmises, not facts. The letter G is right and is just where it belongs because the true Masonic cipher is the number 3, which is Gimel in Hebrew and Gamma in Greek. Ancient philosophy always viewed the great architect in 3 aspects as creator, preserver, and transformer. Nothing, said they, was ever lost. Spirit and matter were coexistent and co-eternal. Matter was continually going in and out of perception, perishing apparently in one form only to be worked out over into new forms in the vast laboratory of nature. Everything in and about the lodge is in 3s, expressive of the permanence and power of this great number. The 3 side of the Pythagorean triangle represented Osiris, the male or creative principle to the Egyptians, but though the female principle was a 4 and the offspring a 5, and these were 3. Even if you added 3, 4, and 5 together to make 12, for 1 plus 2 made 3. This was the way the Pythagoreans reasoned, claiming perhaps truly that if we understood number, we should understand everything in creation because all nature was but a vast arithmetical process made visible in harmonious forms determined according to number. Square, circle, triangle. Pythagoras reduced all manifestation of form to squares, circles, and triangles. The Greek letter G, gamma, is in the form of a Mason square. The letter O is a circle, and the letter D, delta, a triangle, giving us the word God. These are the numbers 3, 6, and 4 aligned, added together a total of 13, but as 364, which is 13 times 28, the months of a lunar year, which was the origin of our 52 weeks of 7 days each, adopted so that each night might be named for one of the 7 known planets. All of the Hebrew deity names founded on the ineffable name were numerical multiples of 13. People were taught that this was an unlucky number to keep them from investigating it. Among the signs of the zodiac, Gemini was the 3rd sign, Cancer the 4th, and Virgo the 6th. In ancient Egyptian scriptures, we often find representations of these 3 signs. Horus, representing Gemini, stretched upon a bier in mummy wrappings and about to be raised to life by Isis of Virgo standing at his head, and Nephthys, or Cancer, the moon goddess, standing at his feet, the whole an allegory of the alternate, perishing and reviving of nature, while a great many of the Semitic deity names have been accounted for as Kabbalistic expressions of the divine power manifested in the continual metamorphosis of nature, the successive returns of the seasons, and the variety of scenes they display to the discerning eye. The great and sacred word, reverence to which is so deeply inculcated by Masonry, has no such historical record of its source or origin. Like the word Jehovah communicated to Moses from the burning bush. Philology teaches us, however, that the word God is an Old Turanian or Scythian word for year, still surviving its original meaning in the Slavonic Goda, a year. The ancients had several computations of calendar years at various periods, so that the analogy between 364 and a name made of these letters was according to the same philosophy, which turned 365 days, 6 hours into JHVH by dividing each digit through the 30 degrees of the month. Here is the manner in which the wonderful word of such potent meaning of millions of human souls has been entrusted to symbolism, so that so long as the symbols endure, the name committed to the adoration of the descendants of the great Indo-Germanic peoples shall not be lost. The signs of the zodiac, which astrology calls the day houses of the planets, enumerated from left to right, are as follows, so placed by the Chaldeans 3,000 years before the time of Abraham: Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. The planets attributed to these houses in sequence are Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, Venus, Mercury, Moon, Sun, which give their names to Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday, Monday, Sunday, the numbers of which as days of the week in order given are 5, 7, 3, 6, 4, 2, 1. A cube or square block, wood, stone, or other material, geometrically regarded, has 6 sides. If we consider 2 such, and add the numbers of the sides of the first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, their total is 21. Adding the sides of the second, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, the total was 57. 364, 21. So our sequence of numbers will convey the idea of 2 cubes, one at the right and one at the left, with suspended between them the number 364, in Hebrew letters God. If we push the idea a little further, and it certainly has a far greater extension than given here, the 2 numbers 21 and 57 added together amount to 78, which is 3 times 26, or 3 times JHVH, which the ancient Hebrews made to express the phrase, He that was, He that is, and He who ever shall be. The secret of the 2 cubes. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Rosies. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.